Hi, Jake.
Give me an opening statement about the crowd, the atmosphere, and finally, after all the hard work getting here.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people put in a lot of work for us to get here, so just grateful to them. The fans, they showed up. It was an amazing atmosphere, and they helped us in the end. We said to the team we wanted to have a never say die attitude, no matter what, and very proud that they just kept going, and obviously wanted more out of the game. I think we created enough to get more, but that's the game sometimes.
Take me through the goal from your eyes and what's going through your mind when you finally break through.
Yeah, honestly, I don't even remember how it went in. I had so much going through my head at the time. I just know it was a service that came in, and Mark Doyle was there. And that's what Mark does. He finishes crosses. So,
Khano, who had the assist?
good question. Couldn't tell you. I have to watch the film.
Coach, USL is saying that was an own goal from Gloucester on New Mexico's side. Is that what you saw? We saw Doyle tapping that in.
Yeah, to me it looked like Doyle scored it, but he should get credit for it anyway. He put the player under pressure if he did put it in. So in my mind, I would have to watch it again, but to me it looked like Doyle scored.
Coach, the formation at the beginning of the game, it looked like it was a 3-4-1-2 or a 3-4-3. Was that the intent to play for the day, or was that with the players you had available to start the game?
No, we've been working on that for a while. We think we have the personnel to play with three in the back. So, however you fix the front of that with 4 or 5 or 3-5-2 or 3-4-3, I think we need to be flexible and adaptable. So, I'm sure at some point we'll play with 4 in the back as well. But for now, that's what we're playing with. It suits the people that are available. But yeah, they've played both formations already, and we think we've done okay in both.
Coach, it also seemed like New Mexico United had a 12th man today in the woodwork. What were your feelings on the multiple attempts that just kind of knocked off the crossbar of the posts?
Yeah, look, I think we were certainly the aggressor in the game. I think New Mexico's quality team and quality players, good coach. So it's just unfortunate. I mean, I do think we created enough to win the game, but if you only put the ball in the back of the net once, you probably don't deserve to win. So I think very unfortunate and unlucky, but that's the game. You got to create your own luck.
Did you tell them before the game, I want you to be more aggressive and more physical, because it sure looked that way in the first half. You outshot them 7-1.
Yeah, I think that's just the nature of who we are and who we want to be. They know that by now, that we want to be physical, we want to be aggressive, but we want to have the ball too. So it's not just we just want to be a bunch of guys kicking people around. We want to have the quality in possession, but that's certainly the type of player that we recruited, is to be physical and fast and aggressive and have an aggressive mindset.
It seemed like New Mexico United took advantage of that today. Multiple times we saw New Mexico United players not get rewarded the same number of fouls or cards that were issued versus your side. Any thoughts on that with the way the ref covered the game?
Yeah, referee has a job to do. I'm not going to get in the business of commenting on what he does. I'm just happy with the way we performed. I think we could have. I always think we can do more and we can do better. But look, we've always spoke to them about the effort and never giving up and having a never say die attitude, and I'm really proud of them for that.
So you like the physicality you saw from the guys today?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I prefer them to be aggressive and committing fouls, and fouls part of the game. If they get a yellow card, they get a yellow card. Obviously, don't get 2. I don't think we were dirty. Aggressive is good for me. Aggression is good. It's controlled aggression, and being physical and fast. That's what we want.
Is it encouraging that you created that many scoring opportunities?
Sorry?
Is it encouraging that you created that many scoring opportunities?
Yeah, for sure. And look, sometimes it's just, I think the keeper made a couple of really good saves. I would rather have the problem of creating chances and not scoring them than not creating them and not being able to score them.
Podcast. Any words for the people who came to see the game today?
Yeah, look, I'm just grateful to the people of Rhode Island. They pushed our team. I think for sure we don't score that goal without them pushing the team and encouraging them and beating drums and singing and stamping their feet till the end. And long may it continue. This is their team, and hopefully they're proud of their team today. Obviously, as I said, we would have loved to get the win, but Didn't happen, but we'll take the point today.
You made some adjustments in the second half. What can you tell us about your strategy going in, the substitutions that you made?
I was just trying to get better offensively, you know. I thought the chances we created in the first half, they were shots from like outside the box. I think it was like one header that we may have saved. They may have saved from inside the 6. So just to get more quality in possession, and Connor brings that. Prince is always a threat, and Mark's a threat as well. So we just, you know, those are good options to come off the bench at this time. You know, those guys were carrying injuries for a couple of weeks, so they weren't ready to go the entire 90. But now they're another week stronger, another week fitter, and they'll be in contention for next week.
What do you expect for the next game?
Yeah, so we'll play Monterey Bay. Yeah, we'll play them away. Not a good road trip. It's a long trip to go to California. So it's going to be a tough road trip. They've played already, so they're a game ahead of us. But they have a game again on. I think they play on Wednesday. Or they play today. I think they play today. So we'll play a team that's got 2 games under their belt, but they have a good experienced coach in Frank Gallup. He's got quality players, so it's definitely not going to be easy. But it's nowhere going in this league is easy on the road, but that's going to be a tough place to go.
Any other lessons for the squad that you saw today that you want to work on in the next set of practice and trainings?
Yeah, I mean, we work on finishing, and I'm not upset of them for missing chances. You know, I think their keeper made some really good saves. We hit the post. It's just unfortunate. That's just the game. So I'm sure we could create more. I will always want more. And I will always want more from them and demand more from them. But the effort and the attitude and the mentality to never quit, like I said, really proud of them. But I'm sure after I, you know, watch the film, I'm sure I'll find something to pick apart and hopefully we can work on.
Thanks, Coach. Actually, I got one more. Any
Okay.
update on Williams?
Yeah, JJ, he's jogging now. So he's jogging. So, you know, it was sports hernia injury, so that just takes time to heal. He's got to build back up his strength. So
You haven't shared that before. Is it a hernia? Is that what's going on?
yeah, it was a sports hernia.